All right, here we are. We are live. Let's throw on some music. Hopefully that's loud enough. Maybe. Yeah, it's even too loud. There we are. We are live. Okay, the music might be a little too loud. That might be good, or better at least. Hello everyone, hello. Welcome to the stream. Taking a second to get set up here because it takes forever. You made it, welcome. We're gonna be doing some abandoned internet searching. Should read your story pretty soon, or pretty please? Sure, yeah, I can read that. Send it to me whenever, or Discord. I don't know, I've been on there all week. School started this week, so I've been kind of busy. From the depths of the underworld, huh? Yeah, I'll take it. What's up? Not much. What's up with you? Yeah, so Judge, let me know if the music's too loud or if I'm not loud enough. I'm messing with the audio and settings right now. Probably turn myself up just slightly. We're gonna be searching through some weird websites probably today. The music is fine? Thank you. You're filled with the power of determination. Yeah, something like that. This is actually from Hat in Time? Is that from A Hat in Time? I thought that was from Undertale. It's been a while since I played either, so. Anticipating for your semester to start Tuesday? Well, good luck. I hope your classes go well. Mine so far have not been too bad. Okay, it looks like the chat's appearing on screen. Cool. Let's make it bigger so you guys can actually read what you're typing. There you go. Looks good. It's kind of hard with the white screen that we got going on here. It's from Undertale, that's what I thought. Make sure you don't come. So, okay, so I've actually prepped for this. So if we come across a weird website, I can block it out. So, you know, hopefully we don't see anything crazy. You sent it over? Cool, I'll check it out. All right, give another few minutes, maybe another minute or two, and then we'll start. I've got quite the list ready, but this is completely different. A panic button, pretty much, yeah. So it's just, I set up a hot thing, or a whatever thing, so it just kind of blocks it out when I need it to. So define abandoned parts of the internet. So like old websites that still exist, things that were like created in like the 90s and 2000s that people wouldn't be able to find really through Google. Not really the dark web per se, or deep web, whatever. More like websites that just aren't in the search engine really. So. You just when you were younger in the 2010s? Yeah, I don't know how long Wibby's been around for. I'm sure it's a while. It's been around for a while, but yeah. But yeah, I definitely, man, my OBS is not working well today. And it cut out my chat. Excellent. That's not the right one. Yeah, my OBS has been not great ever since I updated it. So I don't know what they did to it, but yeah. Okay, this might be a little too big now. Let's make this smaller. It's hard to read, but that's fine. Better than not being able to see the screen at all. Maybe that's too big. Okay, I guess let's do it. What y'all think about Valheim, the game? I love Valheim. It's a great game. So for this searching of the internet thing, so I actually have a video coming out. It's called I spent 30 days exploring the abandoned side of the internet, and this is day 30. So this is my final day of doing this. So I already have so many websites, basically 2 to 3 per day. Some days have 4 or 5 websites I went through. So yeah, it's about 50 something pages of script so far, but I'm hoping this is I hope we find some really cool stuff because this is the final day. So let's make it interesting. And I wanted to bring you guys in for that as well. So let's start. Let's do surprise me first, see where that takes us. Okay, so we got the game for the Amiga. In November of 1986, early in the history of the Amiga computer, Commodore released a new demo, a continuously looping sequence of 24 full-color, full-screen frames with matching clink sound effect, playing at 30 frames per second. Okay, so is this like a game demo they were trying to release? It's cool. Oh, thank you for the $10, Dart Zura. Like your name, by the way. Back in the day, I made a horror story where the reason Yoshi always returns from falling off of a cliff is because Yoshi is actually a tulpa who Mario conjures up to boost his confidence to save Peach. Okay, yeah, that's cool. I like that. That's a cool idea. A tulpa. So Mario has to be constantly imagining it then. Okay, so this website appears to be about a game that never came out. Yeah, it looks like it's a game that didn't come out. So yeah, I bought an Amiga 1000 in June or July of 1986 along with a C computer. It's been a month or so porting my text editor to it and writing software to communicate with my IBM PC. Okay, so hold on. The music for me is too loud now. There you go. Yeah. Oh, there's a video here. Let's take a look. Wow, very cool. It's literally just an animation juggle thing from the 80s. That's pretty cool because 3D graphics were not really a thing like this in the 80s. So going over pixel code, binary stuff. Double buffered displays. Okay, that's pretty cool. And this website was last updated in 2015. Okay, so it's maybe not the coolest first look through, but at least it's something new. I kind of expected a personal site. I've been running through personal sites like all month. So at least this is something interesting. Juggler, a game that was more of a demo, I guess. All right, let's see what else we got. Okay. Art in Ancient Rome. So this is probably just going to be a list of artworks. I may have to... There's a lot of nudity in Roman art, so I might have to Control B, depending on what we see here. Let's see. Some statue, a bust, a painting. Oh, there you go. Let's scroll past that one real quick. Still lifes. More portraits. I think that's nudity, but it's really hard to tell. Genre scenes, pottery. The triumphal paintings. These are cool. Is this really a painting though? Looks more like a sculpture. Just like Minecraft, not double buffered. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's just like an art website. That's cool. It's got some ancient civilizations, alphabets. Let's see what else it's got. Oh, it has everything. Let's see if there's anything worth checking out here. I'm sure there's some weebs in the chat. Let's go to Japan. Here we go. Oh, actually, I want to go with art. Where's Japanese art? Ooh, creation myth. Here we go. Izanagi, Izanami. I vaguely know what they do or what their part in the stories were. Okay. So nothing really, it's like more of a history page than anything else, which I guess makes sense. There are a lot of like old history pages hidden on the, I guess the abandoned side of the internet, the old internet. This is just a list of them. Okay. All right, let's, not really a bust, but kind of stuff I've already seen a lot of. So let's see what the third page has to offer. All right, and we got how to pronounce English. Okay. Everyone agrees that English spelling is horrible. Yeah, I guess so. It's pretty bad in some ways. Is this a website on how to pronounce things? It is. It's just a grammar website. The Sounds of General American. This is interesting. It's just like a grammar website, it looks like. I found so much. There's so many historical / like educational pages just hiding here on the internet. The power of determination. I am determined to find something of interest on here. A double consonant is pronounced... Yeah, okay, we're going to move on. I'm sure everyone knows grammar well enough. The hyperinflation on the horizon. This is from 2022, so it's not really old, that old. Yeah, this is pretty new. I wouldn't really even... It's like old looking, but it's not an old website. Okay, skip that one. Let's go to the next. Ooh, vintage programmable calculators. Now that's fun. Who doesn't like programming their own calculator? In my programming class, we had to program some a very basic calculator that could do addition, subtraction, and division. Oh, probably also multiplication. I don't know why I didn't include multiplication. I am not the best programmer, but it was a fun class. Never read something if it has inflation in the title. Yeah, I usually ignore inflation. It's just blocked out in all my Google searches just to make sure it doesn't show up. But you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So these are cool calculators. There's a lot of websites that are just dedicated to old tech. So this one's nothing special, unfortunately. It's pretty cool though. Whoever made this. Let's see what we got here. Oh. Have it not, or have it in Polish, it looks like. All right, let's get out of there. Come on, something interesting. Okay, the Unofficial Rugrats Online. So it is, it's an Unofficial Rugrats website. Oh, this is kind of cool. Rugrats is a TV Peanuts of our time. Thank you for the $10. What? Dark Zura. Let's see. Gotta go, but the story ends with Luigi trying to convince Mario that Yoshi doesn't help him, but Yoshi has a hold on Mario and makes him drown Luigi as the Tulpa sees Luigi as a roadblock for Mario. That's so funny. I love that, actually. Thank you for sharing. I've been like doing this for so long, like just going through random websites. I just have not been able to go on and read the usual horror and creepypasta stuff that I try to cover more often. Because so my goal was for 30 days, I would do nothing but spend time looking through old websites. So I wouldn't go to Google, I wouldn't go to like anything but YouTube because I kind of have to use YouTube for my job. So I was just going through these old websites and just anything I needed to do, I would look here first. So like say I wanted to make some spaghetti, right? Type in spaghetti for a recipe. And then, okay, well, there's like no spaghetti. It's all spaghetti code. Oh, Italian recipe index. Here we go. So I would find this website and I'd be like, okay, where's spaghetti? Sauces, soups, desserts, fish, meat, pasta. Here we go. Spaghetti. Where's like bolognese? Here we go. Okay. And then I would make the recipe from this. I couldn't go to Google to do it. I'd have to do it from here. And so that's where I would go. And I did this for 30 days. which this today's the last day, so I can finally go back on Google. Which sure, cool. Google's great. But like, yeah, it's been a fun 30 days. The video is going to be long though, so I hope you guys are ready for a really like long video, 2.5 hours most likely. At this point, let's get back to what we were doing before. That's Rugrats. Okay, so Rugrats, unofficial Rugrats online. What does this website got to offer though? All Grown Ups series. I actually really liked All Grown Ups. I've lost interest in this series since Rugrats Gone Wild or Go Wild. Is that the Rugrats Wild Thornberries crossover? I think so. All Grown Up. Sorry for the delay. Okay, so episode guide, characters, All Grown Up, coming up on Rugrats. What's new? Nicktoons. Do any of these links even work? These videos help you get through work. I'm glad to hear it. I used to watch. Well, recently I've been watching through. It's called the Cobwebs channel. He's like does a lot of horror movie stuff. I haven't really watched horror movies in a long time, but he's made me want to check out some of the more obscure stuff. Okay, let's click on banners. Let's see what we got. Wow, look at all these cool banners you could have. Wow, look at these. Look at these. They're so cool looking. Is that it? The unofficial Rugrats. Cool. Let's go back. So this has got characters, episode guide, preschool days, which is a spinoff. I don't know if that even made it past its initial run, or its like preview episode. So it's not that bad, but the rendering is awful. Yeah, I mean, you know, most websites don't even have banners like this anymore. Let's check out Rugrats Secrets, whatever that is. Secret episode facts. The Santa Experience early title was Christmas. Okay, cool. It's just early titles of a lot of these things. Let Them Eat Cake. Nick originally wanted Ben to call Stu, not Mr. Pickles. Eventually Mr. Pickles stayed. Okay, this is just random facts about the show, not really secrets per se. Spike the Wonder Dog was Spike Can Talk. The slide was Nick oh, there's no name for this one. Cool. How many of you guys actually watched Rugrats? I watched a lot of it growing up. Mostly just reruns though. And then I watched All Grown Up when that came out. I'm pretty sure. The Wild Thornberries, All Grown Up. Rocket Power maybe? Jimmy Neutron? All these like early 2000s shows I watched. What is this? What is this one right here? Okay. I don't understand. Is that's Tommy. Then that's oh you guys can't see this. Cool. And then we got Goku at the end here, and wow, I'm blanking on his name. Simpsons characters. Bart's the kid. The dad's name is Homer. Homer Simpson. Okay, so the following is a study connected by Carolina Hernandez T regarding the similarities between Rugrats, The Simpsons, and Dragon Ball Z. In Mexico, where she lives, Rugrats is popular among those with cable and satellite. Okay, so this is a whole like study on the similarities between Rugrats, The Simpsons, and Dragon Ball Z. So you wouldn't find this on the modern internet. This is just a weird, like, interesting thing you'd find way back here. This last program was chosen by the girls. They were different from the boys who chose DBZ and The Simpsons. The girls had lots of different choices. This program can only be seen on cable. Okay. I want to see the similarities. Okay, here we go. So there's more similarities between the Rugrats and The Simpsons than with Dragon Ball Z. First, characters are not static in time. That means they have a past. The reprograms usually... so it's trying to say that they don't move anywhere. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z, the characters get older. Well, they did. That's how Dragon Ball Z started, because it started with Dragon Ball. I think this is funny how it's Mexico that picked Rugrats, The Simpsons, and Dragon Ball Z as their three shows. The most violent of the three is Dragon Ball Z. Of course. Yeah, that makes sense. Pretty sure Frieza got cut in half. Or in thirds. Oops. Maybe fourths? I don't remember. It's been a while. So these aren't really similarities. Okay, I was trying to say there's like an intelligent woman character in each one. Angelica, because she was older. I wouldn't call Angelica intelligent, though. Lisa's intelligent. Yes, if I remember The Simpsons at all. And Bulma makes technology. Yeah, Bulma's fine. She makes a lot of stuff, but then she kind of gets, like, sidelined later on. Okay, this is interesting, but I don't want to read through all of this. Like, there are some similarities, I suppose. I wouldn't know what they are. The live adventures, webmasters commentary. Oh yeah, so on the old internet they called themselves webmasters. If you made your own website, you were known as a webmaster, and that's kind of interesting. Angelica more like Satanica. Yeah, Angelica was wild. There's some episodes that were very funny though. I recently rewatched. I guess not recently. It was like a couple years ago, or maybe a year ago. Rugrats Go to Paris, which I'd never seen for some reason. I just didn't watch that one. I watched everything but that one, and she has some super funny one-liners. Yeah, cool. What's coming up on Rugrats? Let's see what they got on here. The last episode they had scheduled was in 2007. The last time this website updated was in 2007. Oh, we even gave times when the episodes came on. This is kind of crazy. Some dedication for sure. All right, well, that's the Rugrats, I suppose. Is there anything else worth clicking on in here? Wait, hold on a second. Oh, it's just Ronald McDonald. Okay. Yeah, let's do another website. Oh, also, I have this website called Gift Cities. This is pretty interesting because you can click on... Okay, so give me a term, guys. What's a good term? Nothing not YouTube friendly, please. And I will type it in here, and I'll show you what this website does. So... I'll wait because I don't know what the delay is on here. Oh, I already looked some stuff up apparently. We'll ignore that for now. So you can do like horror, or you can do like kaleidoscope. Of course, you have to pick a word that's hard to spell. Okay. And then here you go. This is what you get. You get a bunch of banners or GIFs people have made over the years. And you gotta be careful because there are some questionable banners that can pop up, but most of the time it's pretty okay. So like if you type in spaghetti. Okay, yep, okay, hold on, sorry. Yeah, I should know better. This website's got some questionable stuff. Okay. I'm gonna do one more word. Horror. Is that pretty? That's okay. That's kind of safe. Okay. Oops. Bookmark bar keeps popping up every time. Could be. Okay. So these are like. The thing is too, you can just click on any of these. So like, see this Gara one? I can click on that and it'll take me to the web archive where this exists because the Wayback Machine saved it. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Halloween horror web ring. Sometimes I take you to full websites, but usually it's just the GIF itself. Oh, here we go. See? We got some haunted stuff. It's got some dancing 3D skeletons and a forest and stuff. So sometimes you find cool stuff on here. Sometimes it's just the GIF. Anything about Ed, Edd n Eddy? I can look. Give me one moment. I'm going to see how far this website goes. Usually when you click a link or two, it'll break. And it's already done. Let me try one more. Nope. Okay, let me search before I make it live for you. Let's type in Ed, Edd n Eddy. Okay, and... I'm not seeing anything that's not YouTube friendly. It's a lot of kid stuff. Okay, well, here we go. This is what Ed, Edd n Eddy brings up. Honestly, not a lot in Ed or Eddie. We got some Bart, some Powerpuff Girls, just a bunch of random nonsense, really. I don't usually go onto this. This is one I just discovered recently. I used to use mainly marginalia. I don't know how to say it. And Wibby. Wibby is my main one because it lets you do surprise me. This one also has that similar idea. It has the explore button, which takes you to a bunch of random websites. But a lot of these are just GeoCity blogs that never got past their first page. And some of them are brand new because apparently in 2020, GeoCities blew back up and people started using it again. So we got this Twilight Visions. It's pretty cool. Let's see what they got. Old news. Oh, is it like literally just news? Let's see what they had in October 2011. So I blew my fall break working on a Pandora's Hearts web shrine. Oh, so it's just news about them. I thought it was like world news. I don't know why I thought it was world news, but yeah. Like news about the website and what they've been up to. This is a hard website to look at. So in July, looks like they added Luffy to the top 10 anime manga guys. Good for them. Hello, welcome to the chat. Sorry, I have not been looking at the chat very much. Yeah, so this website gets a little... Let's get rid of that. Or this search bar can take you to some really interesting websites. Usually it's not as cool as Wibby though. But you can just click this all day and it'll just keep swapping them out. There is a way to search by like term, but that doesn't usually take you anywhere good. They're too hyper specific. Like, let's try this one out. And that just takes me to Wikipedia. But let's do another surprise me and see what we get. Spiritual 3D art by D.A. Camp. I assume this is D.A. Camp. Oh. David Allen Camp was born in 1950 in Madison, Wisconsin. Cool. So most of the websites I do find are like this. They're personal sites that belong to people who made basically like a social media for themselves back when there was no social media. Face reveal, kind of. Whenever I stream, I'm always on camera nowadays. I'm not using my good camera though. I'm using my webcam. So the lighting keeps fluctuating from okay to bad. But luckily there's still light outside because it is summer. Yeah. So I got to go through these all the time. So the Inferno, let's see what we got. Oh, that's hard on the eyes. It's a book called The Inferno. I've never read it. His discovery of a secret society evokes memories of previous lives as a magician and brings him in contact with an old enemy. Alone and hunted, he is tempted to unleash dark forces to fight his enemies. Interesting. Oh, you can read it online. Yeah, we can read his book. So if anyone's interested in reading Inferno by David Camp, copyright 1998, here's the whole book, I guess. So, have any ideas for a Halloween video? I was working on one where it was going to be like a complete version of the Creepypasta iceberg, but I had to push that back because this video has taken me almost 2.5 weeks to even get to where I'm at now. I will probably have something for Halloween, but we are luckily 2 months out, so I'll have time to put something together. Let's see what he's got here. It's just artwork. So this guy's a 3D artist. It's kind of cool. I could see these being used in some surreal, like horror type game, maybe. Okay, what else we got? Purgatorio. You know, this is supposed to be Purgatorio? Why does it look so much better than the other stuff? Okay, cool. This looks like an early 90s game, but I know it's not. Okay, that's kind of creepy. I played GW2 back in 2016 and enjoyed it. What's GW2? Is that... There's a lot of acronyms out there.
Not even gonna ask.
Oh, thank you for subscribing. Johnny's secret channel. I guess it's out now. Your channel's no longer secret. Divine Comedy. Okay, so all these are religious, it says. So there's just like vaguely religious art. It's pretty cool. So if you're into like old 3D art, then there's plenty of stuff to see here. Alright, let's do another one. I really should be control Bing these before we... Oh, okay, here we go. Temporal anomalies in time travel movies. Problems in time. So is this like a collection of issues in time travel movies they find? Man, I hate these with just tons and tons of text because I have to read through it all before I can figure out what I'm looking at here. Have I watched the Minecraft movie, the one with Jack Black? Is there a different movie without Jack Black? No, I haven't seen it yet. It's on streaming though. I should watch it. The last video game movie I watched was Sonic 3. And I went and saw that in theaters with my friends. And it was fantastic. Yeah, this is just like discussions like of time travel in movies, I guess. And they're selling a book called The Essential Guide to Time Travel. So I guess it already exists. If you're interested, there's that. You play on Xbox? Yeah, I have an Xbox. I don't play most of my games on consoles though now. I play most of my games on PC. I've been playing my PS Vita a lot lately. I got Legend of Dragoon working on it and like some of the old Final Fantasies. So I've been kind of hopping around through that. Also playing The Sims. I love The Sims games. Okay, is this just a collection of consoles? Yep. Atari 2600. I never had one of these. Way before my time. My mom had one, apparently. In 1977 it was introduced. Yeah. But that never got passed down to me. They must have sold it at some point. I've always wanted to play it. I have an Atari 2600 game collection. Well, I have like 4 games for the Atari 2600, but I don't have the actual console. What's the Jaguar? Wow, it's so futuristic looking. I hate this controller though. What is this controller? Hold on. It's like a TV remote. It's weird. Yeah, not feeling that one. Let's see. What CD-ROM based systems? But they don't include the PlayStation. They have the Sega CD. Oh yeah, they do. Right here. Let's check out the Sega Dreamcast. I don't have a Dreamcast either, but I own both the... I own Sonic Adventure and... What's that other game called? I just looked at my collection, but I own 2 Sega Dreamcast games, but I just don't own the Dreamcast. I want one really badly, but they're kind of expensive. Okay. There's like nothing really interesting on this website unless you're just really into video game systems, which I mean, I am a collector, but there's nothing really to look at here. Okay, let's go again. This has basically been my life for the last 30 days. Just constantly clicking on stuff. What is this one? This one's updated for 2025, so it's kind of new. It's a personal website. Okay, Frozen Delights by Cabo. Clippy. Okay. Nice. Christmas tree. Got a Santa on top. Some people I'll never meet. Halloween. Wow. Cool. Hello. Welcome to the chat. Will ever make a video on Fallout? Funny story. I have a video on Fallout on my old channel where I basically just reviewed Fallout 3 and just like went through all the nonsense you can do in it. Back so my original channel was a gameplay channel, and I stopped doing that, started a new channel where I would review games. Those got mildly popular, not super popular, and then I started making horror content because that's what I always wanted to do, and I just wanted to practice before I got there. But that video does exist. It's still on the channel. It's just unlisted. Maybe I'll release it at like some subscriber milestone or something so people can watch it. It got like a couple thousand views, maybe like either like 5 or 10K. I can't remember. I was really excited for that because like it's my first 10K views. It was my first video that got more than 2,000 views at all. So I made a few videos like that though. I also made one on Princess Maker, which is kind of a weird Japanese game, and those got a lot of views too. Okay, I don't know if there's anything else on here worth looking at. The old net. Is this the one that lists like, yeah, you can look at old websites. So this didn't work for me. I tried this the other day and it just didn't load. Oh, there it goes. Is that it though? Yeah, it gets kind of stuck on a loop. And that's kind of annoying when you gotta like find at least a few websites per video. Okay. Expedition 33 on the Xbox Series X they're currently playing. Good for you. It's a good game. Projects and hobbies. Gaming. Mario Bros on the Atari. That's cool. Actually, I didn't know Mario Bros was on the Atari. Sega Genesis is my original system and games. Wow. It's pretty cool, actually. Oh, hey, I had a lot of these games actually. I have this one. I have this one. I have Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic Spinball, Sonic 1. I don't have any of the RPGs though, unluckily. Okay, let's see what else we can find. Got a dip. Goodbye for now. Maybe back. Okay, thanks for coming by. Makes a better remote than a controller. You know, it looks like it. Virtual Voduria. Zompus.com. What is this? Is this someone's like lore world building or what? I can't read any of this. It's supposed to be teaching me how to use the language here, but I don't understand it. Is this someone's lore website? I've never heard of this before. Are you Verdudian, a cultural test? Sure, let's take it. Oh, there's no buttons to press. Oh, I don't care about that. Okay, nothing of interest. Well, I mean, this is pretty interesting itself, but it's kind of hard to like pin it down on a live stream. Yeah, it's just how to speak the language and what their culture is. That's, I mean, it's kind of cool. Whoever made this, it's a pretty cool website. Let's do another one. Dutch oven cooking. I think I found this website the other day. I think this is a new one. I don't think it's an old website. Got the charcoal. Okay. What are they making? Cowboy arts. This is like dedicated to cowboys, cowboy culture. It's cool. 2012. It's been updated for 2025 though, so it is a new website. It looks pretty new. I don't know why it's on Wibby. 9/11 research. Okay. Is this a, what do you call it, website? A conspiracy website? We all know the official story of 9/11. The fourth jetliner were hijacked. Yeah. This is just a conspiracy website of some kind. I haven't run into this one though. I've seen so many different conspiracy websites in my time on doing these kind of searches. So I mean, I guess we can look through this one too. Background attack aftermath. Hello, currently playing Marvel Rivals, trying to climb comp. Hasn't been easy. Well, good luck. I hope you make it to whatever rank you want to get to. Can't imagine how intellectual this conspiracy is. It's kind of like hard to gauge a lot of these because they kind of all share the same talking points, or they'll all attack one specific part of the story that they'll claim makes the whole thing fake. I've read through a lot of conspiracy. I'm really big into conspiracy. I think they're interesting. That's how people think. But I've yet to actually believe any of them, unfortunately, because a lot of them are kind of out there. There were only 4 focal points of the attack. The real target of the attack appears to have been something much broader, far-reaching than mere building. Yeah. Man. Have I ever dived into any ARGs at all? Yeah, I did a lot of ARGs back when ARGs were more prevalent. I feel like maybe they're still prevalent. I just don't find them as often. But yeah, I'm very big into ARGs. I never was the first in line to play them though. I usually kind of got there near like the tail end of them, unfortunately. But I do play them when I do catch one early on. I want to cover some ARGs if I can find some that are interesting, but there's so many channels that already do that. My coworker says gravity isn't real and that it's buoyancy. True. Tell your coworker he's based. WTC disaster, no clear authority, stymied collapse investigation. Yeah, this is just a lot of like secondhand information they grab that to more or less confirm their bias rather than prove whatever could be the cause. And they just don't want to believe what people have to say. A lot of that comes from not trusting the government, which, yeah, that's a big thing right now. Well, it's always been a big thing, actually. The U.S. has always not trusted their government. So a lot of conspiracies come from that aspect. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to go through here. Okay, I might save this website for later. Let's save this one. Yeah, I'll make my way through that by myself. So you have to sit here and watch me read. Oh, I've been to this website. It's been a while. It's like a music website. That apparently doesn't work anymore. It's Buckethead. Bingeandgrab.com. Yeah, I think I did this for my original abandoned internet video that I did like, I don't know, 4 years ago maybe now? Not 4 years ago, sorry, like 2 years ago. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Oh, do not do that. I need to be careful while clicking links. Some of these links take you to like straight up just places you shouldn't go. So you gotta be really careful when you explore this stuff. Wibby's pretty reliable. They don't usually send you down rabbit hole stuff, but the websites they do send you down, sometimes you can click on something from there and that'll send you somewhere else. You found an ARG no one else has covered? You can put it on the Discord. Maybe I'll check it out. I've been wanting to go down an ARG for a while. Why we can't move during a paralysis episode? Like sleep paralysis? I'm not sure what that would do. So Evil Overlord Inc. Attention all Evil Overlord list aspirants. Contrary to popular belief, taking over the universe is not as easy as it would first appear. That is unfortunate. Who's on the list? The top 100 things I'd do if I ever became an evil overlord. My Legion of Terrors will have helmets with clear plexiglass visors, not face concealing ones. Okay, cool. No ventilation ducts will be too small to crawl through. Oh, no. My ventilation ducts will be too small to crawl through. My noble half-brother whose throne I usurped will be killed, not kept anonymously imprisoned, in a forgotten cell of my dungeon. This is basically just like how to not lose to the hero in a book or story or whatever. Shooting is not too good for my enemies. Okay. The artifact which is for the source of my power will not be kept on the mountain of despair beyond the river of fire guarded by the dragons of eternity. It will be kept in a safe deposit box. Okay, yeah, this is just, yeah, basically you become whatever. You're to stop the hero from going on their perilous journey to defeat you, I guess. Oh, this is definitely a joke website. Definitely. When my guards split up to search for intruders, they will always travel in groups of at least 2. They will be trained so that one of them disappears mysteriously while on patrol. The other will immediately initiate an alert and call for backup instead of quizzically peering around a corner. Yeah. Okay. Cool. It's like a satire website about taking over the world. I might hold on to that one too. The Odyssey. You have to download stuff? I'd really rather not download anything. What is this? Is this the website? Is this a game? Odyssey Propaganda. I've never heard of this game. Odyssey: The Legend of Nemesis. Is a sophisticated role-playing game for the Macintosh. Oh, that's why I didn't have a Macintosh. Hello, welcome. What are my thoughts on Spaceballs? I really liked the movie. I haven't seen it in a long time though, so maybe it doesn't hold up, but I'm sure it's still funny. It's one of my dad's favorite movies. He watches it all the time. Okay, so yeah, this is an old Macintosh RPG, I guess. Let's see some of this art. Yeah, look at that. That's some good pixel art. Why does she look like she's dying? Oh, it's a candle or cup or something he's holding. Hold on, I changed the music. It's like a slowed down version of the Lavender Town theme, but it gets kind of annoying. Sometimes it sounds good, but sometimes it gets just too much. Okay, screenshots of the game. Okay, cool. Yeah, this looks like I'd expect a Macintosh game to look. It's not bad. It's like, yeah. I don't know. This is kind of what I expected from the game for the Macintosh. Okay, some cool art. Oh, okay. I like this. I am an artisan here in New York, and I think my work represents my bleak state of mind. That sucks. I'm sorry. It's like a death cutscene. Yeah. Unfortunately, you have met with a most untimely demise. I like this. Thanks. I'm keeping that one. Okay, cool. Website for some game I've never heard of. Oh, we can buy a t-shirt. I don't know if I want that on a t-shirt, to be honest. No, I'm good. There we go, some more art. Okay, here you can just go through the art side of this. Roderick Proud Albin. Sarah. Why does she look different in both these photos? Some sort of monster. More monsters. Man, all these like obscure RPGs always have fans. Sacrow on a t-shirt. You know, if I ever make t-shirts, I'll let you guys know, but I have no idea how to even go about doing like merch. I feel like merch is for channels much bigger than mine. Odyssey Oddities. Okay, this is just more information about the game in a book series. It's cool. Okay, let's keep going. Prince of Persia website, like the original unofficial Prince of Persia website. There's a newsletter. Oh, I can give my email address out. Yeah, let's not do that. Okay, let's zoom this in. It's kind of hard to see. Okay, the last update for this was in 2021, so this website's getting updated. They're asking to vote for a Lego set for Prince of Persia. It's a little too late for that. I've only played one of the Prince of Persia games, and it was Sands of Time, and it bugged out, so I couldn't play it anymore. That's a whole new game there. Yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else to look at on here? Oh, here we go. Is original Prince of Persia any good? I've wanted to try it. I just never got around to it. Jafar on the throne. The Sultan's beautiful young daughter. So you're saving a princess? Okay. So it's like Aladdin. You're fighting Jafar to save the princess. Cool. Prince of Persia 40. Wow, this is it's beautiful. Wait, can I just download the game right here? Is that what this is? That's what it looks like. You can get past the choice scene at a wall run. Yeah, the wall running mechanics are, it's not too bad. It's pretty fun. I got it to work, I think, but I did not beat the game because it bugged out on me. Like, I can't remember her name. The girl that you save, she would not pull the lever for me, even though she was over next to it. And I accidentally saved after she didn't do it, so I literally soft locked my game. And I just never wanted to go back and play it again, so I just didn't. Isn't too much puzzle solving for me. I mean, I like a puzzle. Oh, what is this? The original Square, the unofficial Squaresoft homepage. Now that's a website expected to find eventually. Squaresoft made Breath of Fire? I didn't know that. Okay. I don't know what I'm looking at here. Oh, it's her wings. I don't remember her having wings. Breath of Fire, the cast of Chrono Trigger. Okay, this is just fan art. That's cool though. I've never finished Chrono Trigger, unfortunately. I've gotten very close, but I've just never actually finished the game fully. I did download it on my PS Vita, so maybe I'll give it another try. She's like, but I've been pulling levers all day. She was pulling levers for me all day, but she just didn't want to pull that one, and so she broke my game. It's her fault, not mine, obviously. Let's see. Let's check out Final Fantasy VII. Barrett. That's cool. I like that. I can vibe with that. Cloud. Okay. Another Cloud. Same artist, I assume, is the first one. Another Cloud. They're like all Cloud. There's one Aerith. That's it. The rest of the art's Cloud. Everyone just loves Cloud. Okay. So what else does this game or this website have to offer? Let's see. So it's just walkthroughs of different games. Well, if anyone needed a walkthrough for Chrono Trigger, here we go. It has different authors too. Let's see. Ooh, it's one of these. Oh, it's pretty lengthy. Okay. Man, I was really hoping we'd find some cool websites today. So far, this is kind of what I expected. Here's a family page. Yo, for someone's 15th birthday, you went traveling? Man, I can never do that. Oh, mom's 50th birthday. Okay, never mind. Is that a snake? Doesn't matter, I can't open it. Here they are. Traveling for your 50th birthday. Hope it was a good one. They went to the Oregon coast. Yeah, but a lot of like the old internet is just this. It's just people's personal websites with all their stuff they have. It's like a hunting. Wildlife and roadkill. Okay, cool. Nothing really interesting on that one. Let's see what we get over here. Oh, I've been on this one too. I think this is the Sonic Adventure like official page. Hold on, let's see if it translates. Yeah, so this is Sonic Adventure. Like not a fan page. I think it's made by actual, like it's an actual Sega kept page. This is just videos. Let's just download one. Can I even play it? Just once. That was loud. Let's mute that. Look at that. It's really, really pixelated Sonic gameplay or footage. Cool. I own this game on the Dreamcast version. Cool. Is it just movies, just video clips from that? That's cool. What's this one? Oh, there's more. Oh yeah, it is the official Sonic Adventure page. Yeah, I actually saw this page when on my original searches. Deep webs could be dangerous. Honestly, I need to go onto the deep web at some point. So we can translate this. Okay. Pretty cool. Pretty cool artwork. Somewhere in Japan. Okay, okay. The new Sonic design. That's actually a pretty high quality render. This has like been memed on so hard, this exact pose. Sonic team goes to South America and brings a stuffed Sonic doll with them. Very cool, Sonic. I hope you enjoyed your trip. Okay, let's see. The anatomy of large-scale hypertextual web. Oh yeah, I'm not going through that one. Let's just. Oh, here we go. Final Fantasy VII Citadel, another fan website. Oh, it got updated in 2022 though. For Rebirth. That's Rebirth announcement? Okay. Yeah, it hadn't come out yet. I was like, 2022 seems kind of. Like, I thought Rebirth came out like last year. Sets are so small. Okay, let's see. Secrets and Mysteries. Can Eris be resurrected? Spoiler alert, I guess. Ghost in the Church. Wait, say, oh, 2004 was updated for. Eris sightings and reported after her death. Okay. So apparently she's been seen in more places. Glance at the person driving the utility truck. Can you make it big enough to see? Is it? I can't tell. I have to go play it myself. Oops, I shouldn't do that. Let's see what else we got on here. There's like a lot of these. Here we go. Rumors, characters. Dio. Okay, Chocobo, Super Sweeper. Cool. So this is just basically everything Final Fantasy VII is just here. Gonna order a pizza. Order me one too. Starving. Mr. Dolphin. You can have a dolphin. This is kind of interesting because if you were around the internet back in like, I guess the mid 2000s, there were a lot of these rumor websites where they would just collect different story beats and like different rumors people had spread, and magazines would even share them and stuff. And it would just be like random stuff like, oh, you can unlock this character by doing this. So it's pretty cool they have them collected all here. Oh, I don't want to go to the fan fiction site. Character concept images. Tifa. Oh, that's a cool design. She's wearing white and red. Sephiroth. Okay, it looks about the same. Vincent. Yeah. Cool, cool. Not really much more to see here, though. Let's see what's next. The Interceptor's Place. This is a Vice City website. It says Vice City on it. I don't know what I'm looking at here. Bugs, Baja Run, Crossfire, Flight Path. Oh, I don't want to download this. Yeah, don't download anything, please. This is all downloads? Not the most useful to me. A Mega Man fan games website. Blika's Door. Or is it not Mega Man? It's Mega Man themed. Mega Man Endless, Super Danny Powered Up. It's like Mega Man games. It's like ROM hacks of Mega Man, it looks like. It's kind of cool. Welcome back. Where's my pizza? Thought we were eating this together. Scrap games. So they are just making like Mega Man ROM hacks. That's pretty cool. Zelda. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of these games. This is how to make video games. It's cool. Start small. Yeah, that's a really big and important. I mean, it's kind of an important note for anything you do. Start small, like learning little incremental things before making something big. Like my game dev group is trying to make a horror game right now, and it's going a little hard because it's a little bit much for what we should have started with. Should have started with something like, I don't know, remaking Pac-Man or Mario or something. Something simple, something we know fully through. But we're making a horror game, and that's fun. That's fine. Hopefully that comes out by the end of this year. Okay, let's get this up. What else we got here? sr2ode.net. Choose a car. Go with your web surfing. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Okay. Ooh, look at my cars. I got Sentras. Is this Nissan and... It's just Nissan cars. I used to have a Nissan back in... My first car was a Nissan. It's a terrible website. Okay, what's next? Let's open 3 of these and see what I get. Another car website. Ford Mavericks jumped in a junkyard in Elroy, Texas. So aside from personal websites, you also get a lot of websites that are just like hobbyist based. Like things people are really into. So they'll be like just really into certain specific type of cars, and so the whole website will just be cars. Sometimes these are fun, but I don't know. Nothing I've found too interesting lately. What is this one? David Kuska's Southern Pacific Railroad website. This is probably really interesting. I just, not for the stream, is it interesting? It's just like information about the railroads. Apollo 11. Okay, it's all about the Apollo 11, how it operates and how the computer works. I mean, that's kind of cool, but again, not the most exciting for stream. Where's like the really gruesome stuff? I swear, I found some crazy stuff the other day, which you'll see in the video when that comes out. But I guess like maybe I found all the cool stuff. Introduction to dragons. Sure. Okay, this is what dragons are. Yeah, it's just all about what dragons are. I'm mildly interested in dragons, I guess. I don't really consider myself like a dragon fan, I guess. I like the artwork though. Okay. What the? Oh, what is this? Welcome in the Computer Graphics Museum. A museum for computer graphics? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, no, didn't stop that. Okay, well, I can't turn the music off for that one, so let's call that one done. What is this? Human rights and the drug war. Okay, so it's a website about what's going on with the war on drugs, I assume. Yeah. This book came out in 1999. I guess that makes sense. The war on drugs is more like an 80s, 90s thing, so. I remember Scruff McGruff and not doing drugs or whatever. We won. Amy was released July 7th, 2000. Congratulations, Amy. She was sentenced to 24 years and served 9 years for criminal activities of her ex-husband, who served 4 years for his offenses. They were imprisoned for trying to distribute ecstasy, money laundering, and some other things. They're talking about Clinton. Yeah, this was the 90s, wasn't it? I'm happy you got out of jail, Paula. Hope you're having a good one. Memorial. This is like people who passed away. There's also a lot of these online where people will make like memorials to their friends who they met online or even in real life, and they'll just leave them up like as a way to, yeah, as like a remember. Well, it's a memorial, so yeah, to remember those who passed. Kind of sad, but I've seen so many of these now too. I saw one that was based in a video game. Another conspiracy website? Or is this just a... Wait, is this the same one I went on earlier? No, this is new. This might not be a conspiracy website. This might just be like someone collecting everything that happened after 9/11. Yeah, it's just a website dedicated to those who passed on the date. It's kind of nice to have this kind of thing up here. I wouldn't necessarily say it's worth looking into fully though. Just got random news sites: ABC, BBC, CNN, MSNBC, New York Times, Washington Post. That's pretty much all of them. Church Nights. VampireRPGFree.fr. What is this website? Where's the main page? It's a vampire RPG? Oh, Vampire the Masquerade. Okay. I was supposed to play this at some point. I never got around to it. Vampire the Masquerade's like it's like a tabletop D&D like. Not like D&D very much at all though. There are dice involved, but it's more about like role playing than actually like combat and other stuff. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Did I hear about what happened to a band member of One Direction? No, I don't think I've heard anything about One Direction. Is this set up for a joke, or did something actually bad happen? I remember one of them fell off of a railing or something. He was like, I don't know if he was drunk or what happened, but he like lost his footing and fell off a railing and died. What is this? Cozy Builder website. Oh, something bad actually happened. I think that's what it might be referring to. I don't know if it's something different though. What is this? Christian Goth. What does that say? gathering? Christian goths. Like you're Christian and you're a goth? Okay, so this is the 3rd annual. Oh, both drunk and drugged. That's really unfortunate. No, I'd heard something about it, but yeah, I don't really keep up with a lot of like celebrity news, unfortunately. So this event was the 3rd annual gathering held in Charlotte, North Carolina, where Christian goths from all over the country get together to hang out in this annual event to draw strength, inspiration, and encouragement from one another. Okay, so there's Christian goths. Interesting. They look nice, I guess. Here they are. These are the Christian goths. This is a lot less goth looking than I expected it to be. It was a year ago? Oh, wow, that's crazy. Okay, so, yeah, this is just Christian goths, and they meet up in North Carolina every 3 years, or every year. So if you're a Christian goth, maybe they still meet up. I don't know. This was from 2006, so I don't think they're meeting up anymore. There was live music? Who was playing? I feel like goth and like Christian fundamentals are not intertwined, but I guess there's something that says you can't be both. So I guess go for it. Whatever makes you happy, friends. Whatever makes you happy. This guy's got like a skull on. He's playing like some metal guitar, and he's like, I don't know. Okay, well, I mean, this is a cool website. It's interesting as a website. There's nothing else to see here, though. It's just pictures from the event. Are they doing like a prayer or a magic circle? That's so it looks like Selena Gomez for half a second. Cool. Everyone loves a goth get together, right? She blinked. Yo, this guy he's growling for sure. Very cool. ChristianGoths.com, everybody. 2006, that was years ago. 2006 was 9 years ago now, I think. Which is wild to think about. Ohio State University. Yeah, let's not do that one. The psychophysics. Okay, I've already been through this one. This website's not interesting. I mean, it's interesting, but it's not like interesting visually. So, Frud's page. Hello, welcome. I needed a main page, so this is it. Yeah, okay. Okay. What else is there to see? Nothing. I can't read that. The guy? The perfect guy. I need to be with someone older. I'm 24 now. I think 30 is my limit, but 21 is the absolute youngest. Oh, this is this person's perfect guy. Let's see what they say. He should be at least 5'9". Okay. That's about average height for men in America. I think maybe a little on the short side. I think average height in America is 5'10", right? 5'9"? I don't remember. My dad's 5'9". My dad's considered short, so. Sexy pelvic lines. All right, girl, get it. He should be covered by fitness. Totally random at times. Laugh a lot. Able to make me laugh. Playful. You don't want someone that's totally random. That's just not good for anybody. A little bit of adventure maybe, but not too random. Digs cats and dogs. Okay. Talk about things. Listens. Okay. No rap or hip-hop music. Okay. I mean, I don't listen to rap or hip-hop too often, but I don't care what people listen to, so. Can lift my weight easily. Enjoys sleep. Night person. Enjoys sleep, but is a night person? Oh, I guess you can sleep during the day. Clean and worries. Cares about hygiene. Yeah, everyone should care about their hygiene. Brush your teeth twice a day. Yes. Take your showers. Clean yourself. No cockiness, no bad hygiene, no inability to speak, no rap, no violent, no controlling. Sure. Most of those are pretty obvious. Inability to speak. What does that mean? Okay. Respect that I need my stuffed animals. Sure. I love these websites. It's just, you get to dig really into people's, like, who they are as a person this way, more than social media allows you to. Here's their artwork. Okay. Okay. This looks pretty good. I can't make any of these bigger. Oh. Okay, I don't know what I'm looking at here. Wait, another Gothic website? Hold on. Let me finish looking through this one before we get to that. How am I finding so many goth sites today? Did goths rule the internet back in 2004? Oh, they have a bunch of videos. That's a baby. Some cartoons. Some videos. Well, that one doesn't work. Okay. Other me. What does other me mean? My AI page? I don't know what that means. Betty's page. Okay, my CSS page, old web page, cities, communities, MySpace, like the actual MySpace? Not found. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, a lot of these aren't going to work. These are just, a lot of these websites are gone now. Photo Bucket? I have not heard that name in years. Doesn't work. Kinda figured. Kinda figured. Glad you know math. Thanks. Sorry, I haven't looked at the chat in a second. Okay, here's a blog. Maybe this one works. No. Okay. I'm going to say there's probably nothing else on there. Stalk me. Doesn't even work. Oh, here we go. So the last time updated was in 2004. None of these work. What do you mean these are pictures? Are these just events that are happening? Okay. Let's go to the goth page. Are these different bands? I feel like these are different groups or bands or something. I don't recognize a lot of the names though. Let's try Sisters of Mercury. Gotta be careful. Goth stuff can get a little extreme for YouTube. Is that Michael Jackson? It's not Michael Jackson. I like the white suit though. It's pretty cool looking. Man, there's not really anything interesting on here either. Just like some band photos from bands I've never heard of. Maybe I should listen to them. Christian Death Images. Was that the name of the group? Christian Death? A little edgy, but okay. Every King. Okay. Okay, let's get rid of that one. Oh, I was so close to clicking on something I shouldn't have. These like thumbnails are so small. It's kind of cool. I get the vibe of that one. This one doesn't work. Oh, here's their homepage. Let's check out this one. Just nothing really of value today. This has not been the best day for searching through stuff. Usually I find at least one really cool website that's got like an assortment of stuff to scroll through. Temple OS. Down the free public domain 64 operating system. Temple operating system. Temple OS. Is this a different operating system? I've never heard. I think this actually does sound familiar. Like slightly familiar. I'm not going to download it though. This is it. This is the entire web page. So that's not really something worth looking into, I guess. If you're just joining, we're looking through the abandoned side of the internet, so we're just kind of going through old websites, fan sites, just all sorts of stuff, and just kind of seeing what they have, what their value is, what they're doing. I didn't even read this one. I just started scrolling. Fred May. 11-year-old Freddie May drew this picture of the Braxton County Monster shortly after the incident. The Braxton County Monster. What is this? What is the Braxton? The Monster. Let's click on that. All of the eerie saucer stories. This was the weirdest. When the time came... I need to make this bigger. When the time came to admit that the saucers were real, the slightest official hint of possible menace would be quickly remembered. From that angle, the Sutton story, Flatwoods Monster, was dangerous. When it's pictures of a fearsome creature intelligent enough to build and control spaceships. A Jawa. Wonder how much info has been lost. There's a lot of websites that are completely gone that you just lost so much stuff on. This looks very familiar though. I think I've seen this before. Yeah, it's the Flatwoods Monster. Okay. Yeah, I know about this guy. Or alien, I guess. It's kind of cool. Okay, the Flatwood Monster Incident Book. 5 years after the 1947 Roswell, New Mexico crash story, the most terrifying UFO encounter in history occurred. On September 12, 1952, the United States government was shocked when a damaged UFO penetrated this country's airspace and crash-landed on a farm in the small town of Flatwoods, West Virginia, among the Allegheny Mountains. Moments later, a group of curious local townspeople set out to investigate the scene. Upon inspection of the woods and the crash area, these unsuspecting locals were confronted by a nightmarish being that would change their lives forever. Near a large tree, the terrified eyewitnesses described seeing an entity that towered over 12 feet tall and was a tremendous size. The government officially explained the sighting as being attributed to a nearby passing meteor and an owl in the tree. At the time, though, the government had very good reason for this explanation. Interesting. So it's the Flatwoods Monster. I don't know a ton about the Flatwoods Monster, but I do know a little bit from my time just scouring what do you call it? Cryptid forums. I wouldn't say I know most of what it is or what it does, but I do know kind of like the alien angle of it. So is this the guy that saw it? I didn't realize it was in 1952. That's so long ago. Are there eyewitness reports, newspaper clippings? These are cool. I love newspaper clippings. I don't know what I'm looking at here, though. Oops. Oh, it's just where they saw it. A is the location of the witness on path. B is where they saw the monster. That's cool, though. Another one, Braxton, Colorado. Residents faint, become ill after run-in with weird 10-foot monster. What about the Fresno Nightcrawlers? I do know a little bit about the Fresno Nightcrawlers as well. Like I said, I don't know 100% all about them, but I do a decent amount of research into cryptids and different things. Most of my research falls on like internet cryptids, which are not quite the same thing. Okay. Your father was born in 1952? Okay. I don't know when my dad was born. Sometime in the 60s, I think. I think it's 67 or 69, which is, yeah, I know, funny number, but I think it was 67 or 69. Maybe it was 70 something. Okay, let's see. Artwork. I like this one. Very cool. That's it? That's all the artwork? Okay. Okay, so I might keep this one because it's kind of interesting at the website. Alright, let's see what else we got. Splendors of the Rainforest. Sure, orchids. I like orchids. Just a lot of flowers. Very cool. My dad was born in 69. Hey, maybe mine too. I don't know. I think it was 67 though. I'm like 90% sure it was 67. Okay, that's not anything interesting. Let's give Gift Cities another try. I might have to black out my screen for a second while I look through this. Apologies. Because I do need to make sure nothing scary shows up. Scary for YouTube, not for scary for you guys. Okay, this one looks fine, I guess. Okay, so this is when I typed in Slenderman, this is what I get. I'm not really seeing Slenderman himself. What is this one? Continue, I guess. Continue. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Okay, let's try another one. Oops. Something creepy. What do we got? This one looks scary. UA and the Barman's gallery. So it's just a collection of avatars, quote unquote. Not the Wayback Machine. Yeah, sometimes you have to go to the Wayback Machine to see this stuff. See like some of these websites. I swear I've seen this one a million times. Okay. Unexplainedmysteries.com. Does that work? Let's find out. I swear I've been on this website before. Are they up in 2025? Yeah, their last thing was in 2025, so. I've definitely been on this website before. All right, let's see, stories. Sure. Actually, let's look at an earlier version of this. Let's see. It only goes back to 2014. Okay, let's 2003. Let's go to 2004. That's a good year, right? I love the design of it, the website itself. The older version, at least. I like the ghost, the images for like. Try these haunts. What comments I got? Yeah, the Wayback Machine doesn't always work, so you kind of have to like click through and hope you find something that works. But you don't want to click through too much because you can end up on sites that you shouldn't be on. Some give you viruses and stuff, so I highly recommend not just randomly clicking like I do. None of these work. Okay. Okay, let's see. Sorry, blocking out again. Let's see. Let's try. What's another good keyword? Scary. Let's see. Anything worth clicking on in here? Maybe this one? Okay. I think it's just an image. Yeah, it's just a single image of like a ghost girl for half a second. This website's kind of dangerous because, like I said, you could end up on some really, really weird stuff. The Mystery of Moloch? Mystery, legends, and facts about the owl from different cultures around the world, and a surprising ending that will make the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. Interesting. The Owl Man cometh. Oh no, not the Owl Man. Honestly, the starry background's kind of a vibe, though. Are you able to go back as far as 1991? Yes, if there's a certain website that goes back that far, you can go back to 1991. At least I think so. It's been a while since I've just used this. 96 might be the earliest, actually. I have to go onto the actual website to check. Okay, well, that's done. Let's try the forums. It's literally just the word forum. Excellent. What about this guy? So it's like a haunted, like a Halloween website. Wow, so look, we got some GIFs. There's GIFs, guys. Not GIFs, but GIFs. Close to the year of my birth. That's cool. So 91. I'm not going to say your age. I respect you too much to bring that up. Free speech. Yeah, it's just. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, love Doom. Scarymovies.com. Cassandra. Man, a lot of these websites just had nothing but trash in there. Old. Hey, we all get old one day. It's okay. We're all marching to whatever timetable we got going on here. There's only been 45 people on this website ever? Oh, wait. At least back in 2009. Dude, what is this? This GIF's kind of creepy. What is this? Dark's homepage. Yeah, it's gone. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, and Homer critters on. So I've seen a lot of The Simpsons. I haven't seen all of it though. The most that I've watched The Simpsons, I've seen every single Halloween episode, every single one, and then like a ton of season 4 or 5. I can't remember which one. Yeah, a lot of these are just kind of interesting GIFs. Cool. You gotta be careful clicking on these links because again, they can take you to sites that you don't want to go to. Avril Lavigne, wow, sign me up. What? This isn't Avril Lavigne. This is Cars. This isn't Avril Lavigne either. I don't know who this is. Okay, I gotta get off the site. YouTube will not like me clicking through things like this. This is what I do though. I just love clicking through stuff. Yo, new stream? Yeah, it's a new stream. This is my new friend. His name is Swamp Banshee. He seems chill. Oh. Thanks, Tyler Jacobs, for making this. Now this is very classic creepypasta stuff. Just putting blood in your eyes and letting it come down. You see Yzma? I didn't see her. I'm not looking hard enough. Can you translate the site, please? So there's like a ghost here. Oh, it's just, this is it. This is all it is. And it's a jump scare. Yeah, face. Okay. So this whole website. Let's type in. Sorry, I gotta hide the screen so you guys don't see. Possible demonetizationable stuff. Okay, this doesn't look too bad so far. Okay, okay. All right, we're back. I should have made it not Control B because that brings up my stuff on the side. Unholy or Implaus. What's that for? Something you read? Oh, here we go. Ghost stories. Hi, my name is Patches, aka Cats. I'm 37 years old. My sign is the zodiac, or my sign of the zodiac is Virgo. My birthday is September 17th. Man, I know everything about this person already. Favorite color is blue. Same. Okay, that's almost something I shouldn't show. Like your lava lamps. Okay. It's supposed to be ghost stories. That's what it said it was. Hitman's homepage? Like Hitman the game? Or Hitman? It doesn't work anyways. Yeah, a lot of these websites just don't work. It's really sad. Man, these are creepy. Just these like old GIFs. Okay, cool. No ghost stories though. I was lied to. It's just a GIF. Ghosts and ghouls? Or ghosts and goblins? Ghouls and ghosts? I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Goblins and goblins. Ghouls and more ghouls. At least this website works. Doesn't really give you anything though. Then it breaks. What's this one? Too cool for school. Always. Michael Jackson's Ghost. Well, please translate this page. Oh, they don't support Chinese, so they can't translate Chinese. Well, that's kind of rude because everything I've been seeing is in Chinese lately. Okay. Webcam shots 4. What does that mean? Okay, it doesn't work. The Ghost Web? Wait, is this one I already tried? Yeah, this one I already tried. That doesn't have any actual stories on it. I was hoping to read some classic ghost stories I found on here. We are all here. All are welcome here. Well, I cannot read. Okay. I guess I'm not welcome because it's not working. Ghosts. Cat's eyes. Oh, this is just different different backgrounds. I like the ghost ones. It's kind of cool. It's just cat's eyes and ghosts. Yeah. Oh, it's broken. You may find all sorts of weird stuff on here. All the GeoCity will be dead ends. They might be. There's a lot of GeoCities that work, but there's actually a GeoCities website that lets you search through old GeoCity things. This one not so much though. Okay. Let's go back to this one, I guess. The molecule of the month. Yeah, okay. Flintsource.net. Sure. Nicholas Blatchford's page, I assume? Homepage, yeah. Yeah, everyone should be welcome to whatever that website was all about. I think it was ghost stories. I want to look and see if there is a ghost stories website. Sometimes Webby will give you some good stuff. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's the good stuff. I don't want to click on the sound because I don't want it to play and be really loud. Salem's Marsh has been long forgotten, but there are many dark secrets buried here. Do you dare to uncover them? Yeah, I guess so. Welcome to FrightBites.com, home of one of the first virtual haunts. See if you can survive the torturous twists and turns in our haunted domain. So it's a virtual haunted house? Cool. How do I enter? Oh, here we got some stories. Okay, which one do we read? Are we reading Dead of Night, The House, Salem's Marsh Asylum, The Carnival of Terror, The Betrayed, Zombie Invasion, Hauntings 1 and 2, Purgatory, My True Ghost Stories, or The Lost Journal? I mean, these all sound kind of good to me. I think any of these could be interesting. The House. Okay. That's the first one I saw, so we're doing The House. Oh, you play through it. Cool. Okay. So old houses become in time a living thing. The house begins holding on to memories of people and past events, keeping them alive when they should be forgotten. Oh wait, let me check the music. Hold on. Let me get some good music for this. Should have something in here that matches the tone I want to go for. We'll just start here. Turn it up slightly. Okay. So, old houses become in time a living thing. The house begins holding onto memories of people and past events, keeping them alive, and when they should be forgotten and put to rest. Some things are very bad and should never be spoken of ever again. You have to be very careful. If you call out to one of the dead, all of them can hear you. Ooh, spooky. Let's go. Yeah, the music could be copyrighted. Purgatory sounds good. I'll check that one out next. Let's see what we got. The lock disengages and the musty odor of old paper fills the air. At first glance, it's a disorganized mess of typewritten notes, maps and newspaper clippings, and photographs, all of which have been yellowed and fragile by time passing. The typewriter notes appear to have been written by the same unknown person who sent you the letter. One in particular catches your eye. Several days ago, I discovered archives in a ruined church near the vicinity of Salem's Marsh. This discovery proves, this song is really hypey all of a sudden. This discovery proves the existence of Miss Yelia Gruel and her boarding house. Along with most tales of Salem's Marsh, she was believed to have been a myth, a made-up ghost story to scare children. But the more time I spend digging into the history of Salem's Marsh, the more evidence points to its malevolent paranormal activity. I believe there is enough information for me to actually seek out this house to discover what's actually happening here. Or actually happened here. There. It may be the only way to stop the haunting dreams I've been having and silence the murmur of many voices whispering to me. They are calling to me. Who are they? I do not know. Alright, hold on. I messed up my video. Okay, we're good. So clicking the scroll to continue. Okay. Yeah, Nebula and Mew. So the thing with Mew, so for some reason Mew music has been getting copyright every time I use it. And so I have to message him directly to be like, hey, I put your name in the thing. And sometimes it just doesn't work. It's kind of annoying. Or it's not that it doesn't work. It works, but like, yeah. Yeah. Also, I've noticed that the on-screen chat is kind of delayed by a lot, so I'm just going to hide it. It's not really adding anything. Do I like Coldplay or Radiohead? I like Radiohead. I don't think I know a single Coldplay song. Off the top of my head, I don't know any Coldplay songs. I probably do know some. Okay, the mysterious contents of the box is intriguing, fueling the need to investigate more of the old notes. You begin reading 2 more faded pages. By the end of the second page, that excitement gives way to a new feeling, fear. So the evidence I found in the church ruins was meant to remain a secret. It was hidden under the floor of the deacon's office. Its location only discovered due to a rotted floor plank I stepped on. It seems Salem's Marsh had disturbing past that could be traced back to its very beginning. The town never flourished under the iron arm of the Salem family. Even the church feared them. The deacon wrote rambling notes about the Salems and their influence over the town. The notes focused on an inn and one of its employees, Miss Gruel the cook. The inn attracted handymen or maids to do repairs and cleaning chores at the establishment. But a more apt description would be raggedy men and destitute women. Most of these men and women were wanderers. They moved town to town, securing odd jobs only to save enough coin to move on. Since they never stayed long in one place, they knew no one, and no one knew them. According to the deacon's note, Miss Gruel seemed to cater to these lost souls and would take them into her own home. It was a preferable place to be, as the alternative housing was floor space in a leaky, drafty, and foul-smelling barn. The deacon went on to describe a brief encounter with one of the men, in which he described a horrific scene during his stay in Miss Gruel's home. However, the man came to the deacon reeking of alcohol, and it was attributed to an alcoholic hallucination. The deacon's notes took a different tone over time. Fear and paranoia flowed from his pen. He began listing all the hard luck drifters that had come and disappeared after moving into Miss Gruel's home, which became known as Gruel's boarding house. The list of names were too water damaged to read, but there were scores of them. Okay, so basically this lady's taking people in and killing them? That's what it sounds like? Any Weird Al? I used to listen to Weird Al back in the day, yeah. Mew is supposed to be like royalty free, isn't he? Yeah, so Mew is royalty free, but a lot of people are using his music and not putting him in the description. So it's like copywriting now. I always put him in the description. I've never not put him in the description. So maybe I have some old videos that might have him on there back when he was doing straight royalty free stuff. But I do it all the time. His name's always down there. Coldplay might as well be the Chris Martin band, as his ego absorbs the entire band. I don't know who Chris Martin is, but I'm assuming it's a singer. What's your honest opinion about separating the art from the artist? Please tell me why. Separating the art from the artist? So, I mean, it's fine depending on what they did, usually. If you like have differing opinions from them and they're like kind of off, I guess, then you can you can still enjoy their stuff. There's nothing saying you can't enjoy their art. But for me specifically, it's like if they do too awful of things, it won't make me enjoy their art anymore. I'll just lose all interest in their art altogether. So, like, it really depends on, because there's a lot of musicians. Like, okay, so I recently found out that Aerosmith's lead singer he did some pretty awful things back in the day. I only found that out recently, and so I don't listen to Aerosmith much anyways, but I won't listen to them anymore now because of finding out that stuff. Kevin MacLeod. Oh, I do like Kevin MacLeod. Or MacLeod? I don't know. Have you watched any of the Mr. Nightmare's videos or top 15's videos? I do watch Mr. Nightmare occasionally, but I haven't seen the top 15's channel videos in a long time. I'm so happy I never got into J.K. Rowling as a kid. I've read the Harry Potter books. They're okay. That's all I can say about it. More interesting as a concept than like a book series. I like the movies more. And there are levels. One thing is just to have different opinions, and the others, like I said, yeah. Like if a serial killer made like the greatest TV show of all time, but like he's also a serial killer, you know. Have you watched Smosh? Yes, I have seen Smosh. I used to watch Smosh back when they were just Ian and Anthony, so like a long time ago. Ice Demon from Kevin MacLeod, like Chills does. Chills, that's the name of the guy who does the top 15s. Yeah, I forgot that name. I used to watch his stuff a lot when I was overseas. I would throw it on YouTube while I was working for like 12-hour shifts at night. You're gonna go see a concert in a few days? Well, I'm happy to hear that. Concerts are fun. The last concert I went to was Foo Fighters back in like 2015 maybe? Have you seen Epic Rap Battles of History? Yes. I have seen Epic Rap Battles of History. Well, it depends which video. I've seen a lot of them. It's been a while since I've watched them though. Yeah, the Burger King foot lettuce guy. Yeah, I remember. I do remember the Burger King foot lettuce guy. Yo, they have a map? Oh, it skipped through it. Travel to Miss Gruel's boarding house. Okay, let's go. Let's go see what it's about. Here it is. You're gonna see System of a Down? That's fun. I used to like System of a Down. I haven't heard them in forever though. Okay, okay, everybody, we're walking up to the front door now. It does not feel welcoming. A feeling of unease comes over you as you walk up the steps. Okay, look for the hidden key by moving your mouse over the image. When you find the hotspot, click it to open the door. Okay, so we have to find the key. Oh, here it is. Found it. Okay, now we're entering the house. So we're entering the house. There's creaks as you close the door. Dust is shot up. Oh, there's a ghost face. Right here in this thing. Hold on, give it a second. Oh, it's 2 ghost faces. One right here too. Oh, it's 3 ghost faces. There's a lot of ghost faces. And there's... Are those Sharingan eyes? They just use Sharingan as like demon eyes. That's kind of funny. Let's continue inside. Oh no, the house. You have gone back in time. Now you may begin the room-to-room tour of Miss Gruel's infamous boarding house. Okay, let's do it then. Look for secret locks. They look like this. Okay, so I gotta find locks. You make it out there, you turn yourself a ghoul medal. You know how many comments I get about people saying that I took the ghoul medal thing too seriously? Like, I know it's a pun, but the idea was that the ghoul medal could have been a thing. Like people joked it was. Okay, let's see. Oops, what did I just do? Oh, okay. Let's make this creepier. F11. There we go. Okay, we gotta find the hidden key in here. Found it. This room is a second foyer area. Perhaps the previous room was used to interview potential boarders or to keep prying eyes from viewing more of the house than Miss Gruel wanted to do. Miss Gruel for being a cook at a huge house. Here's a note. This boarding house rules: no spitting, no swearing, no drinking, no smoking, no visitors, no pets, no food in room. Doors will be bolted at 10 p.m. Okay, so she bolts everyone's doors at 10 p.m.? Why would you do that? No, a small breakfast and dinner tea will be provided. Breakfast served promptly at 6 a.m. Dinner served promptly at... Is that 8 p.m.? It's kind of a late dinner. Maybe not. Maybe 8's pretty normal. When do you guys usually eat your dinner? May the goddess smile upon you. Yeah, basically. Is that it? Is there another room? Oh, I gotta enter the room. Oh, okay. Elegantly furnished room. Miss Gruel clearly had a very good taste. Did she? Did she have a good taste? Oh, found the key. Salem's Marsh, Wicked Forest, Snow Globe. That's cool. Okay, what else we got in here? We need to find the key to get to the next room. Oh, no, we don't have to find anything in here, do we? You have dinner at 9 p.m., but you think Mexican and American meal customs are very different. I mean, I'm Mexican, and my family always had dinner at like 6 or 7. But I didn't live in Mexico, so maybe in Mexico it's different. When I was in the Navy, I'd always eat dinner super late, though. I guess Snow Globe is the only thing I was in here. Will you do a video on cursed paintings? I could. If there's enough cursed paintings to talk about. I've been wanting to do more like real world stuff lately. There's nothing else to see in here. I think I found it. Ooh, creepy room. Look at this. I know the cursed image. People wanted me to do another cursed image video. Okay, you enter a well-appointed dining room, but sometimes something in the room causes the hairs on your neck to bristle with apprehension. Yeah, I think it's the ghost that keeps popping in here. I'm pretty sure that's what's making me feel apprehension. Or this ghost face over here. You know? Ghost, and then soon to be ghost, right? There it is. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the two ghosts. That's that. I mean, most people feel probably apprehensive, or some apprehension around ghosts. I assume. I don't know. What else we got? Look around the room. On a couch by the window is a piece of paper. Hanging on the wall is a portrait of a ghoulishly grim gentleman. His stern eyes seem to follow your every movement. Okay, it reads, My dear Miss Gruel, I'd like to thank you for opening your home to your fellow employees of Salem's Marsh Inn. I also want to show you my appreciation of your many years of faithful service to my inn. As a gift, allow me to present you with this framed portrait of myself. So this is the guy that owns the place. I'm not seeing anything to click on besides this doorway. Okay. Oh, all these are a bunch of small images put together. That's cool. Okay, I guess we can just go back. Oh, here we go. There are two hotspots in this room. Image. Oh, hello? Oh, the dining menu. She makes fresh poached eggs for breakfast with secret sausage. She's serving people, isn't she? Then lunch, liver, and kidney shepherd's pie topped with Miss Gruel's secret sauce. Okay, extra tender braised beef cheek with vegetables and delicious jelly sauce. Sounds good, actually. I'm kind of hungry. Okay, there's a voodoo doll here. There's a half-eaten apple here. Hang and gut fresh meat. Set aside liver, kidney, heart, tongue, eye, and intestine and soak in boiling water. They'll be made into several delicious dishes and appetizers. Interesting. Can you do cursed movies? And there's like a video idea. That could be interesting. I've been wanting to get more into movies and stuff. I from my fellow YouTubers who do video content based on movies, though, they have the hardest time actually covering movies because of all the copyright strikes they get from, or copyright stuff they get, even though their thing is usually just talking about the movie. So I mean, I can try, but it's one of those hard ones to do because of the copyright stuff. Two scraps of paper are in Miss Gruel's handwriting, are most likely hidden in the pages of the rest of the book. Okay, so I gotta find two things in here. There's nothing in here. I see. Do not get liquid on hands. Good idea. Always wash your hands. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything to click on here. Let me click on the head. Okay, I'm gonna do this, the sweep. This is what I do when I play point-and-click adventure games. Just sweep it around until I find something. Hotspots. What are the hotspots they're talking about? I don't understand what that means. Like, there's these two things I clicked on already, but they didn't do anything. Okay. How about using the image in the posters of the movies? I could do that. Yeah, that could work. They usually don't care if you just have the poster up, as far as I've seen. A Vine Sauce Joel reference. Yeah, any review video or channel has a hard time with copyright. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I follow a few movie review channels because I never know what movies to watch. So I just kind of go on those videos and hope that they like recommend something I've never heard of before to watch. Because I like there's nothing else in here. I don't like to sit down and watch movies for too long. So when I do want to sit down to watch a movie, I kind of want to watch something that's really interesting or really weird. Sometimes funny, or something I've already seen that I hadn't watched in years. I recently went through all the Alien movies except for like the last two. And the new Alien TV series, which I was waiting to watch. Okay. Let's try the left door this time. Ooh. I'm into the left or the right door. Click on the door to choice. Oh, okay. Actually, that almost jump scared me. I wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna see it again. Kind of love that actually. That's cool. All right, next. Let's go to the right. Okay, we got an apple down here, half eaten. We got a book. It's a housemaid's journal. Oh no, she found bones in one of the drawers. I should pack my family and leave tonight. It's the only way. Okay. So this is a journal from a housemaid who had to leave after finding human bones in one of the drawers. So this drawer? Can't open it. Can I do musical SCPs? I actually don't know too many of the musical SCPs. For reals. I'm not. Oh, here the bones are. So she was cooking human bones, it looks like. Eat the apple or go back to the... Should I eat the apple or go back to the hallway? Okay, let's eat the apple. Okay, so I guess I died. Oh, I didn't die. But I could have died from eating the apple. Eat the apple again. Okay, nothing happened. Thought if I ate it multiple times, it could actually kill me. Love the SCP-610 video, by the way. Thank you. I'm glad you did. I want to do more SCP videos. I had to find ones that I'm like super into that haven't been covered to death. Unfortunately, SCP-610 is super popular, so like everyone did a video on him. But I was just really wanted to make one because he's one of my favorites, or that SCP is one of my favorites. Because the Flesh That Hates is such a cool name. A bloody boot, an axe covered in blood, a postcard. Dear brother Edward, I detest this damn swamp. My position at the inn. And I am fearful of my landlady I owe for my lodging, and when I told her I couldn't pay, she glared at me and said I could take your gold tooth. I plan to sneak away soon. Oh, you have some Zelda music mixed in here, don't I? Whoops. Can I do Lost Episodes or Sid's video by Slime Beast? I mean, I could probably. I want to do another creepypasta video for Halloween. I gotta pick one that is really engaging and just interesting to me. Because I've covered a lot of creepypastas. I covered all of the big ones basically. There's still some out there that I haven't covered though that could make a single video by themselves. Oops, I did this one. You stop clicking around. Hold on, this music's too happy. This one is too. There we go. That'll do. Search the image or continue. To continue. I found another snow globe. Cool. Is there anything else to find here? Or was that was it? There's like a newspaper clipping here, but I can't click on it. I thought I could. That would be cool. The Hang King or other confirmed. Yeah. I mean, there's some really cool SCPs out there, like I said. If I can find one that both interests me and isn't super well covered, I might do it. I might get in there. A movement in the room catches your attention. A rat looks at you with its beady eyes and then scampers off under the hanging garments. You push the dusty apparel aside and observe something odd from under the old carpet. I found a hidden door. Yeah, I don't think I want to go down the stairs. You know what? Let's go. Okay, this is probably not great. Found a bag. Is this a church you can search? Definitely they're serving people. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're serving people. 2 entries for I can think of off the top of my head are Tamino's Hell and SpongeBob credits. I don't know SpongeBob credits. That sounds vaguely familiar. Cursed Music and Poems Iceberg. Yeah, that could be fun. Would you ever blame it on Jorge on your podcast? Who's my dream guest on my podcast? I mean, I would love to make a podcast with some other horror content creators if I can find some that are interested. It's kind of hard because getting people on the same like time frame is really hard. It's okay. I just want to have you for dinner. Yeah, pretty much. It's okay. If they eat me, then you know, then I can't eat people, right? Because I've already been eaten. Copyright 2016, frightbuyers.com. Very cool. So he was trapped in here. Tricked into opening a portal to a spirit realm with such a simple trick. All it required was touching the infernal Ouija board. Sorry, my throat's getting dry. Have I watched the Kill Count Dead Meat? I have not. You can ask questions. I don't mind. It gives me something to talk about. So just reading to you guys. I don't know how much time has passed since being transported here, but the Keeper of Dark Time has shown no malice toward me, and I have concluded he keeps order here. Early on, the spirits of Miss Gruel made her presence known. The spirits of Miss Gruel is particularly dangerous, but her attempts to harm me have failed. Okay, oh, this is so long. There's no exit at the house. You must earn it. This is a puzzle I must solve on my own. I spend the unending dark days and nights going over every shred of information I can find. If you find this note, I fear you may face the same unknown fate. Okay, cool. So let's not go back downstairs. Let's go back to the bedroom. Is there anything else in here worth grabbing? No, it doesn't look like it. Back to the hallway. Have I seen any of the Insidious movies, the Conjuring movies, or The Ritual? I've seen The Ritual and both Insidious movies. I've seen none of the Conjuring movies, though. Did I already go to the left door? Yes, I did. Okay. And I've already been in this room, too. Okay, back to the hallway. Okay, back to the small room. Okay, back to the foyer. Okay, so I've been through this door? Yeah, I went through that door. Did I go through this one yet? I have not. Wow, it goes up again? Like an attic? While searching for my special mushrooms in the woods a few days ago, I found something wondrous buried under moss and wet leaves. At first I thought it dead from its gray color and cold body, but after I poked at it, the thing began to squirm. The thing is quite revolting in its appearance. The color and texture of its skin is like a snail and oozes a sticky substance. The appendages that might be arms and legs are thin tentacles with pinchers at the end. Okay, so I found some sort of creature in the woods. He wrapped the tiny thing up and placed it in my basket and covered it in mushrooms. I returned to the inn and placed the basket next to the stove, then proceeded preparing supper in the inn guests. I attempted to give some nourishment to the thing, but it would have none of it. That night when I returned to my home, quickly brought the basket into my quarters so my boarders would not see it. In the middle of the night, I was awakened by a strange gurgling sound coming from the basket. I began to remove the apron covering the thing, and it latched onto my finger, causing great pain. Jerking my hand away violently, the thing still attached and biting down harder. I sent it hard to the floor, and it fell with a wet, sickening thud. With apprehension and anger, I ran to my vanity to tend to my wound. The bleeding stopped after some minutes and I wrapped it, returning to the spot I had left the thing. It was no longer there. I heard a wet slurping noise and found the thing licking up the trail of blood drops left on the floor from my wounded finger. I was about to beat the repulsive thing to death with the fireplace poker, but just as I held the poker above the head to strike the thing, it looked at me with eyes wide open, human eyes. The grim little face contorted into a grimace, and in a weak, strained, graveled voice it whispered, "Mama." Okay, so they brought some sort of creature to the house, and it was eating his blood? Or her blood? Or whoever it's blood? Okay. We can go over here. More doors. Oh, it's a ghost to follow. You must earn this. What? As you enter, a spirit appears that silently floats down the winding halls. At the end of the hallway, the ghost vanishes, and in her place stands the keeper of lost time. A key hangs from his robes, and he notices your discovery of the key. In a disembodied voice, he tells you, you must earn this. You must earn the key? Okay. Homunculus? Maybe. Oh, help me. Don't run away. My name is Lily Rose, but everyone called me Lily. Have pity on my poor lost soul. I have been in the cold, wet darkness for so long and yearn to be set free from this hellish nothingness. There is no rest or peace in my death, just pain, cold, and sadness. Oh, that's sad. Oh, it's so long. You can find Lily's locket. You can set Lily free. Is there anything else in here? Okay, let's go to the store. Oh, I already went to this one. Okay, so I don't think there's anything else to find in here. I did not know that. That's cool. I haven't played a Pokemon game in a long time. I was thinking about playing one recently. I just didn't get around to it. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, nothing. Nothing of interest, I should say. Maybe around this way? 2 more doors. Oh no, they're ghost image. Oh no. Get out of here, ghost. I'm trying to look for stuff. Trying to find Lily's locket. I didn't find anything in this image. There's gotta be something to find. It says search the image, so. There's gotta be something in here worth look. Oh, there it is. Underneath the sheet. It's a box. Oh, it's a trap door. Okay. Let's open it. Step by step, keep going. Don't stop, keep going. You touch something slimy, almost there. What is that? Oh no, all these ghost images were found. Oh no, they're gonna kill me. Oh, I lost. Why is Pikachu here? You won't be able to sleep tonight. I apologize. I didn't think it would get so scary. Oh, there's no globe.
Not even gonna ask.
Mime dear, thank you for subscribing. Oh, I'm back. Yeah, let's not go this way again. That kills you. Found some pictures. Found old photos of a gentleman's elegant pocket watch that someone had attempted to burn in the fireplace. They are possessions of the Salems. Without a doubt, they are the images of Miss Gruel and Mr. Salem. Okay. Very cool. Is there anything else worth picking up in here? There's a note. It's about the spirit world. Mr. Salem was manipulating Miss Gruel. He gave her a large house and a large amount of money to manipulate her into doing what? Oh no, he led her on. He had a young wife and he didn't want to marry her. This is unfortunate. Honestly, the existence of the thing is cool, but like, the story's kind of. There's like a bunch of them too to play through, so maybe I'll have to do this for another stream. Just play through frightbites.com, the house. Says, okay, have you fully explored all the first floor of the boarding house? Have you found all the hidden notes and collectibles? If not, now would be a good time to do that. Yes, I found all the stuff. Why is it not turning back? What is that? Oh, I'm like zooming through the house now. Everything's click-onable. Everything's clickable, I mean. Click-onable. Man, I am tired. I don't see anything to click on in here, though. Just gonna scan the image like I'm playing a point and click or find the object game, like hidden object game. Holy crap, I cannot speak today. Okay, well, I guess there's nothing to find here. I can't find anything. I thought if I just like clicked on something, it would just take me there. It's the Mario. I just read that, sorry. Okay, I guess nothing to click on here. I can click on this book though. Like this book seems like I should click on it. Yeah, I'm not finding anything besides this door over here. So many ghost images. I've seen this image literally everywhere. It's like the Bloody Mary image, I think. Okay. What's this? Found a key. What does it do? It's just a key. Oh, it's just back here. So I'm supposed to go that way then. Yeah, so there's gotta be something to click on that room because I can't go anywhere from here. I gotta find the exact spot. It must be really small. Good night. Sorry. Hope you have a good night. I am not finding this today. There it is. Found it. Cool. You've activated the switch, the hidden room. And to escape a sinister spirit's library, you escape by entering the bookcase door. This room hides a spiral staircase with steps leading downward, so deep that they are lost in the shadows. The secret bookcase door slams violently behind you. The ancient locks break, and you are unable to open the door. You are trapped in the long trek into the unknown begins. Oh, you're trapped in the long trek into the unknown begins. Reaching the bottom reveals a dank and musty room. A rickety wooden door is on the far wall. A writing desk is the only furniture in this room, and a journal sits upon it. Without warning, the chair by the desk moves as if commanding you to sit and read the pages. From the other notes, you at once recognize the handwriting as Miss Gruel's. How terrible are the secrets that she left. They had to be so well hidden. Let's see. Okay, she says, it is madness to let loose my thoughts onto these pages, but I let them out here, deep under the boarding house. Madness is all around me, pulling me deeper into its core. I have willingly allowed myself to be drawn into the darkness, and now an eager servant to it. The little monster discovered my secret. What a conniving and sly creature she is. Why someone so young terrifies me so is beyond reason. She has made me an accomplice to her evil deeds by threats of telling that I had committed foul acts. I would hang for certain. Those threats ceased when Mr. Salem witnessed his daughter performing a demented ritual. Wait, so she didn't do it? It was the daughter who did all this stuff? Even hell can be endured and enjoyed. It meant sharing the dark burden of horror with Mr. Salem. He was true to his word and built the boarding house just for me. Cleaning up the unholy messes his daughter created only made opportunities for me to attach deeper into the Salems and to keep the secret only shared with the girl. They all needed me. This unholy alliance serves me well. No longer would I mutilate my flesh to feed my extraordinary secret. My secret is, of course, the thing I found in the swampy forest. Abomination is what it is, yet I am drawn to protect and nurture it. Has it put a spell on me? Oh, so that story I read earlier was her finding the monster in the woods. One day returning home after work at the inn, I found the thing gone. It had not crawled away, as there was no slime. It was vanished. Looking out the window, I caught a fleeting glimpse of the girl holding something in a blanket. Its blanket. Running out of the house, I followed as best I could, not having toes on my feet has made it difficult to do anything but shuffle slowly. Painfully, I followed the path she took. It led me further into the Salem's marsh, a dangerous and menacing place. In the twisting swirls of mist, I stopped and viewed a most horrific scene. Lying on the ground was a corpse, and on top of the body, the thing. Gurgling, lapping, almost purring, it was intently feasting on the dead human flesh. The thing looked up and saw me. It grimaced in a most disturbing smile. The girl looked up. She knew I was there. She wanted me to witness this destruction. Sacrifice, she called it. As the thing grew, the girl's reign of terror spread into the town. She travels undetected through a series of subterranean tunnels with the thing. People simply disappear with only a trail of slime leading up into the marshes. All of this death, as the girl would explain, was the way to gain great power. The dark energy required the assistance of a chosen mortal to help pave the way to bring it into the world. The creature I found, the thing, was my reward, a gift from the dark energy from where it came. A conduit for the ultimate plan. Now I am part of it and have become a human hunter as well. My boarding house is built on one of the entryways to the tunnel system, an excellent place to hold or to the bidding of the girl and the dark energy. Of all things I desire, it is Mr. Salem I want. I am the protector of his daughter, more a mother to her than Mr. Salem's young wife. I must devise my own plan to rid myself of that one obstacle to my true desire. Mr. Salem's wife must be eliminated, and no one can ever suspect me. Mr. Salem will be mine forever. In time, I will contrive a plan to rid of the girl as well. The thing enjoys spending time with her and dismisses me. I miss cradling it in my arms when it was small and singing it a lullaby. I want it all to myself, and I will not be content to share it. Okay, so now I've read it, I can enter the final room. Let's see what the final screen is. Okay. What a nightmare. What nightmares were born in this room? Was this a feeding place for the thing? Very little remains of the unfortunate victim. Its bones are picked clean. The corner of the room is an excavation site. Rocks surround a deep hole. This no doubt leads to the tunnels that ran all through Salem's Marsh's underbelly. Before leading down to the tunnel, you may want to search the room for hidden collectibles. I guess not. The tunnel is a frightening swamp-like place. You sense things slithering all around you. Forlorn cavern winds and unearthly sounds echo through the cavern expanse. An old baby buggy lays in ruin and an eerie baby doll underneath it. Okay, let's keep moving. You find a skull carved in the rock. There are 2 hotspots to be discovered. Find the notes, then continue into the skull cave. Salem's Marsh has oozed into my soul. It seems I've developed a third eye from being encapsulated for so long in Salem's Marsh. Visions flash before me of things in the long ago, past as well as faraway future. The description of those existing in Salem's Marsh were so predictable, and evil madness touched everything. The dark energy controlled them all like puppets. Okay, let's keep going. So it's like sending sprawling to the floor. It was then that he realized what Miss Gruel had done. He struck out, sending her spiraling onto the floor. The inn was vacant that night, except for one other. The butler had heard the commotion and was able to hide away to hear and see all that transpired. A plan of his own was formulated. The confrontation that followed a short time later was vicious and brutal. Okay, so we're just getting to the end then. So they killed the butler. Mr. Salem was in an intoxicated slumber, so I guess he got drunk. Vanished brother committed the crime, or it was simply... Miss Gruel returned to the kitchen and at that moment was exceedingly happy. Although she would miss Mr. Salem, Miss Gruel decided he had not been worthy of her, so she kills him too. Mr. Salem's daughter, the girl. Without the girl, Miss Gruel would once again have the thing all to herself. So she decided to kill Mr. Gruel, and she wanted to keep the monster to her, the little creature to herself. She plucked the most fresh and lovely apple from the bowl and consumed it. The next day, the bodies were found. Mr. Salem and Miss Gruel were confirmed dead by snake bite and natural causes, respectively. What had happened to Miss Gruel? The dark energy watched everything that happened in Salem's Marsh. It saw the future. It knew that Miss Gruel planned for. It knew what Miss Gruel planned for the girl. The dark energy made sure the butler would sneak into the kitchen, find Miss Gruel's poison, and inject it into the exact apple Miss Gruel would choose to eat. It was a potent dose, and her death was quick, yet very painful. No one ever claimed Miss Gruel's remains, and she was buried in an unmarked grave somewhere in Salem's Marsh. Miss Gruel's boarding house, the inn. Man, this song's so loud. Hold on. I don't know why the music randomly gets super loud. The Keepers of Dark Time guard this place, the troubled spirits trapped here, endlessly searching for an escape, of which there can be none. What lies hidden here must remain buried in time. The dark energy cannot be allowed to escape from this realm. Okay, so now we can enter Skull Cave. Whoever or whatever is buried in this odd, hidden graveyard must have strong connections to Salem's Marsh and all its evils. This would be a logical place to find the final resting place of Miss Gruel. There's only a steep uphill path leading away from the old graveyard. After some time, you have reached a stairway. The top is a massive door that is chained and secured by a heavy lock. You still carry the skeleton key. Without any other tools, the key is your only hope. Oh, I gotta click down here. Oh, it's this guy again. The old skeleton key opened the lock and opened the door to a once visited area to the house. The Keeper of Dark Time stands before you, reaching out his arm, holding the key to unlock the door that he had previously blocked. You've learned many secrets tonight, and know what you must do. Somehow you've always known. You have now earned this. There's no turning back. Your destiny awaits. Take the key. The guarded door has led you outside the boarding house, yet often one release simply finds you trapped in another prison in this realm. There seems to be no escape from the perpetual darkness, but this place is a refuge for the keepers, a sanctuary. The truth of why you are here is about to be revealed. The storm you arrived in continues to be fierce. Cold rain and wind beats down on you, and the lightning strikes so close it seems to burn the air. Sometimes something else in the air that burns your lungs. It's the smell of sulfur. The Keeper of Dark Time points to a statue which resembles that of a keeper. It holds an offering bowl with objects inside it. The Keeper of Dark Time continues to point as you stand before the bowl and remove the contents. He then leads you to the door of the cryptic structure, and without speaking, gestures for you to enter. The intensity of the storm increases along with the smell of sulfur as you enter the structure. The Keeper of Dark Time moves back to the statue, bows his head, and you witness him seemingly ever so slowly dissolve. The shimmering light-filled particles hang in the air like dust, and begin to spin and fill a circle. They then begin to fall like snow and melt away as they hit the ground. The Keeper of Dark Time is no more, leaving you frighteningly alone. In the darkened crypt, you lay out the objects the Keeper of Dark Time instructed you to take. There is a scroll and an eloquent yet ancient leather pouch. You unfold the scroll carefully. It has become brittle and fragile by time. Each page of its own has been sewn together. But now you know it was I that led you here. Like myself, you were chosen long, long ago. Through the darkness, I found you. Knowing my time was ending, I sent you the box that would lead you here. The Keepers of Dark Time have been passing on this task the same way for eons. You have only begun to learn the secrets of Salem's Marsh. The knowledge you have acquired has earned you the right to accept the honor of becoming what you were destined to be. This crypt is your sanctuary. For how long I cannot say, but it will be long, many lifetimes. Here in this room you will find the writings of all the keepers. Study them well and write your own story. Each Keeper of Dark Time learns more about the dark energy and the darkling. One day our accumulated knowledge may defeat them. For now your task is to guard against any escaping this place. The girl, a darkling and an old demon's soul, possessed a child's body, a perfect vessel for the dark energy. She'll be the only one with the power to pave the way for the dark energy to be born into the world. She broke free from this realm when the Keepers of Dark Time were not as strong. Beware, she is cunning. You must guard against her attempts to open the portal for the dark energy to pass through. When you feel your power waning, you will begin to search the darkness with what we keepers call our third eye. It will allow you to travel away from here to find the next keeper. In time, you will no longer view this as a curse, but as an honor. Time does not stop, not even for the keepers, and I pass in time to join the other keepers to strengthen the protective dome of this realm. Okay. Okay. So, I guess they lured me here, told me the story so I can become a new keeper. So now I am a keeper, forever stuck here. Cool. That's the story. Okay. Cool, cool. Have you heard of Despeche mode? Despeche mode? I don't know how to say that. It sounds familiar. Yeah, I don't think I know specifically what it is, though. Also, that is the end of that story, I guess. Read the epilogue. Cool. It's a cool website. How do I get back to the main page? Oh, there we go. I'm going to save this one. This one might actually be something worth checking out later if I need like more stuff. When was this website made? 1998? They created this in 98? That's crazy. It was very much a cool website. Yeah, there's a lot of cool websites if you look for them. But that's going to do it for me for the stream, guys. I've got to make some food and then chill for a bit before I got to get ready for bed because I have to get up early tomorrow. They were a synth pop band from the 90s to the mid 2000s. Yeah, okay, so they do sound familiar. Yeah, have a good night, everyone. I'm glad you all came, and I will be... A new video should come out this week. This one, probably. And then there should be another video coming out soon after that. I'll let you guys know. So thanks everybody for coming, and have a good night.